Baffles and befuddles me. But you know what doesn't baffle and befuddle me?
What?
Amazing directors and their first-time movies. We wanted to give a bit of a wide conversation to some of our favorite first-time movies made by directors over the years. I have a few on my list. Are several of these going to be black and white? Yes, absolutely.
There's a lot, right? No, there are a lot. And there's one on here that you're not going to like, but fuck you.
A one on here? Let me...
that I have.
I'm gonna offend you with a few of mine. So you know what? Let's just go dive into this again. First time director. Okay, well, hang on. I want to define one rule before we start because it's kind of almost a Kubrick rule. What do we find as are we defining as their literal first film or one we all consider their first film? Literal. Okay, so The Killing would not be Kubrick's first.
Right. You can't even say Sugarland Express for Spielberg.
Okay.
I think you'd have to say Sugarland Express because Duel didn't get released here in theaters. It got released in a couple of theaters in France.
I can agree with that. That seems like a reasonable rule.
Like I consider his first film to be Duel.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's get started with Citizen Kane. 1941. I believe the director's name was Orson Welles.
Wunderkind.
Some people consider this the greatest first movie from a director. I consider this. He happened to be at the right place at the right time, but it worked out that way.
That's like someone saying, the Beatles weren't that good. It's like they invented everything that we have still. Can
I sidetrack you for a minute? I think we did this on the Eddie and the Cruisers episode, but it's hilarious that they decided to time Eddie and the Cruisers when it was, because if they just pushed it back 10 years, they wouldn't have preceded the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix and everything else. But now in the movie, it looks like that they preceded all these guys. Anyway, sorry, sidetrack.
Yeah.
Beatles, again...
No, but the point is, that this is a taste thing. It's not like, it's not legitimate.
No, I want to make sure there's not a taste thing. To me, again, right place, right time, that's still a thing. Like, it can still be a thing, but I still think in 41, there's any number of directors that came within the next 5 to 10 years of given the opportunity.
No, but there were techniques that he literally invented that no one had done before and no one thought could be done until he did them in that movie.
I hear you. I know that's what the history argues.
No, that's just a fact.
Well, you can't argue a fact of a thing that can't be because the people didn't have the opportunity.
They didn't shoot ceilings, and he invented the idea of using muslin cloth so you could hide the mics and still shoot the ceilings. His deep focus, like everything that he did, like moving the camera out, like the one when it starts with him playing outside, and then it comes through the window and then over the table. That kind of stuff, if he's the first one doing it, right, then he's literally inventing a new filmic language. And for that to be his first movie, even if you don't like the movie, you have to respect that.
I don't say I don't. I'm just saying other people would have done the same thing.
But they didn't. That's the
They weren't given the opportunity, but not unlike you could have made, let's say, The Box. You could have done that as well or better than Richard Kelly. I know we're talking about first films. I just happened to be the film I was thinking of. You just weren't given the opportunity.
But we're not talking about something that literally changed the form, at a cellular level. You
couldn't have made Pulp Fiction?
No. I believe you, buddy. That was no. Because if they would have, they would have. It's like your favorite Social Network. If they want to sit on the shoulders of geniuses and call themselves, if they want to sit on someone else's shoulders and call themselves tall, if they would have invented Facebook, they would have.
I don't know why you say that's my favorite, because we both voted that the best movie of the 2010s. Just remember, go back to the tape. Do you think? Oh, you know what? Can we talk about Joseph Cotten for a second? Sorry, I watched him the other day in something, and
he's great.
He's one of my favorites. God, just a master. Shadow of a Doubt is best.
Third Man.
Third Man? Oh, man.
Third Man's one of my all-time favorite movies and has probably the best character introduction of all time.
Ooh, man, you can't really argue too much with that. The only other argument that most people would have, or historians, that would supersede Citizen Kane, and I'm not saying that it does, but I am saying that other people would consider it at least an argument, is Tarkovsky's first film, Ivan's Childhood. Again, I'm not saying it's nearly the film that Citizen Kane is, but some people would say that Tarkovsky's first is equal to the efforts that Wells did in Citizen Kane.
What about Night of the Hunter? That's a one and only.
Such a weird thing with Charles Lawton. That's what he gave us, and that's just how it goes. And
because it did duo.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you think about the lineage of it now, but at the time, what was coming out in 55? What were people watching in 55 when they weren't watching The Night of the Hunter? Well, it's true. And things that weren't so just
and biblical epics.
Dastardly, this isn't a fun, positive.
I mean, it takes a preacher character and makes him evil.
Yeah.
Which, in the Cold War, that's right around the time we put In God We Trust on money.
Sure.
So, that was probably a sore spot. But
can you imagine double featuring that with Singing in the Rain?
No. Actually, what I think would be a good double feature with that?
Hit me.
Frailty.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
And that wasn't his only one, but that was his first. And
I like that.
It feels kind of like his only one because I don't think anyone saw his second one. But I don't know how he didn't get a billion directing jobs after that, because that's just one of the best thrillers of the last 30 years. It's so good. So, but I think that and Night of the Hunter pair really well together.
I would definitely double feature that. I needed like a Xanax by the end of that, but it's all good. Are you I don't know if have we ever talked about Polanski on the show?
Yeah.
Okay. So Knife in the Water was a film that at film school, my teacher was like, this is the greatest thing ever. It was like on a 10 movie pack that he had or whatever. So we watched it, and you know what? I didn't care for it. It wasn't for me. Didn't enjoy it. It was pretty. Didn't care for it. There's a knife and there's water. I don't know.
Polanski, I really love Rosemary's Baby. I really love Rosemary's Baby. But
Chinatown at any given day may be my favorite movie of all time. So.
That Chinatown I've never gone all the way through. I've seen all of it, but not in one sitting. And I own it, and I don't know why. Every time I put it on, something happens, and I have to go away from it. So that one's just never landed for me, just because I've never had the chance to sit down and watch it. What about Whiplash?
Oh, sure, man. Chazelle, everything that he's done has been magical. I didn't watch Whiplash till probably a decade later because I'm slow to things.
For me, it was 5 years after it came out. Everyone was telling me, oh, you'll love this. I don't want to watch it.
I know. I kind of felt that way. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, that dude's kind of a genius.
The technical mastery at work in that movie is... Yes. And the fact that he's able to get those performances.
Sure.
Also from Paul Reiser, man. Paul Reiser's last look is heartbreaking.
Yep. Can I get a double feature that and Gravity? How about that? Because the tension in this freaking movie was so much. Every time it just stressed me out, but I was fascinated. And then by the end, you wish you had somebody that was like that in your life. I think at least some people that are motivated, I guess. And there's just everything about that.
Well, I mean, everything about Miles Teller's story is depressing because it's not going to end well for him.
Sure.
And that's what Paul Reiser, plays his father. And that's what that last look is. He looks at his son and he's doing this incredible thing, but he also realizes he's lost him forever.
Yep.
And he knows what the rest of his life is going to be, and it's going to be pain. And it's not going to be a long life. Because he gave up Melissa Benoist. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Gave up his relationship with her to play jazz drums. A lot of people wouldn't do that.
Sure, but as an artist, you got to respect that. And,
right, but
sacrifices have to be made.
But that's the moment where he realizes that's all that's in his life.
Sure. Yeah.
There's not going to be anything else. He's not going to come home for Thanksgiving, that's it. And he realizes his son is lost. It is heartbreaking. If I could get Paul Reiser on the pod for 5 minutes, I would just talk to him about that last look and then tell him how much I love aliens. Also, how do we feel about Miles Teller on this show?
So I've ridden the ride with Miles Teller. I was there for that. War Dogs, love it. Lost him for a little while, got me back with the Godfather TV show, and now whatever he's in the new Michael Jackson movie. I don't think I can do that, but otherwise I'm in.
Because, man, again, watching Top Gun Maverick last night, I loved him.
Pretty magical.
He's
pretty
really good.
But I don't honestly think that it was until that TV show, the Puzo TV show, whatever the heck that was called, about the Godfather, that I realized that dude could still do it. Like, he can still carry a movie. Obviously, he's not carrying Top Gun, but, just like, I thought that he lost it, if I'm being honest. And it happens sometimes, man. It just happens. Yeah. But he was really good in that. So looking forward to all things Miles Teller going forward. Are you a Spike Jonze guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
When Being John Malkovich came out, I was a weird fellow, as I've always been. But even in 1999, I was like, that's a bridge too weird for me.
It's a weird one. Yeah.
Claw in the head and stuff. I mean,
the funny thing for me about Malkovich is that I love John Malkovich, but I don't know if he's a good actor or an actor everyone just has assumed is good. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. So going back to Dangerous Liaisons, we're going.
Okay, so you've heard the Matt Damon story for Rounders?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Where he leans, like everyone applauds, and then he's looking at me and he leans in and goes, "I'm not a good actor." And I kind of think that might be the case.
Maybe.
I kind of think he just went over the top a couple of times and people were like, "Oh, this is what we want."
Yeah.
Because and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, of course not. Oh, yeah. I'm jealous. Shit. I wish I could have done that. Should have been a crazy person. Is it the... What? What? What is IMDb's number 22 best 100 greatest directors first films list movie?
Reservoir Dogs?
No, that was like 15.
The one I'm looking at has Reservoir Dogs.
Buffalo 66 would be the number.
Yeah, I knew you were going to mention that. Okay, so the one that I have, it's Citizen Kane, then American Beauty.
Oh, your list is broken.
Then Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Maltese Falcon, Badlands, Dances with Wolves, Blood Simple. And I love the Coens, but Blood Simple I saw at
I still don't like that movie.
I saw it at a really terrible theater for a midnight movie in college, and everyone, my buddy was so excited to see it in the theater, and I watched it. I'm like, not for me. Being John,
who I don't like is freaking. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, what's the? I'll get back to it later. I'll tell you who I don't like. Go back to what you're saying.
This is Spinal Tap is on there. 12 Angry Men, Eraserhead. Eraserhead is such an odd one because like that feels like a real litmus test for people, Yeah,
there is a grinding nature to that film that, you're either going to be in or you're going to be out.
Also, I don't think this list is accurate because they have the Shawshank Redemption listed, but I could have sworn Frank Darabont also did The Fly 2, or did he only write that?
I think you just wrote that, but your list sucks. My list is all foreign movies and shit. I'm like looking at
this one has Boys in the Hood and Toy Story. Donnie Darko.
Have you ever heard of the movie Koi on Isquasti?
Sure.
Nailed it. 1982 by Godfrey Reggio.
I will say this, Night of the Living Dead. That's a great one to put on there.
Oh, sure. That is a stone cold classic. We haven't even talked about 12 Angry Men, for God's sakes. Lumet's first one.
I mentioned that.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. I was looking through the list. That's on me. Clerks? Yeah. Did we say Clerks?
That's not a great film.
Changed? Okay. All right. Fair. But it changed things?
It did. It changed a lot. It changed a lot. I think I would put Reservoir Dogs above it.
Definitely. Okay.
Even though that's my least favorite Tarantino.
Ugh. Yeah. We'll talk about that some other time.
Are you not a fan either?
No, Reservoir Dogs is like top 5 for me.
Oh, really?
I went the other way. Yeah, the one that they're in the room. I don't like that one. El Mariachi. Yeah, not for me. El Mariachi. I'm fascinated by Rodriguez, and he was able to do this movie. He's the ultimate story of, here's $7,000. I made this movie, and then I got to make real movies. Still love Rodriguez. He's got a new movie coming out. El Mariachi, baby. I'm saying.
Was that the first one?
Yeah. Then he went on to do Desperado. I love first-time directors. It's so great to see some new blood. I mean, we got the new guy coming this weekend. 21-year-old got his movie coming out. I'm really fascinated to see.
This is a big test because between that one, that Markiplier, whatever his name is, and the Shelby Oaks from last year, if this one hits, then I think every single executive is going to be just crawling YouTube.
Yep.
It's like, do they have a couple million followers? Then
do you remember? I'm gonna in the Wayback Machine on this one. So in '94, I think when Silverchair hit. Silverchair was a band from Australia that run a radio gig, and they were 14, 15 years old. So the music industry thought that Dallas was going to be the next big thing. So they came and they were just trying to buy out all the bands. One of the bands that they grabbed was Radish. And Radish was led by a 14-year-old Ben Quiller at the time. And everybody thought this is the next big thing, and then it wasn't the next big thing. But I still love Quiller. But anyways, same kind of idea. Either this hits and it's successful, or it's sad like the mid-'90s trying to get young bands to be able to do that.
If this doesn't hit, then no one this young is ever going to be given the reins again.
Nope. That's how business works.
It's going to be weird to see if it does well. Because like I've heard people who don't know about the YouTube series that are interested in watching it.
For sure.
And I'm like, okay, all right. I guess liminal space stuff works.
It really does. Sometimes
it'll be interesting to see if they like over explain things. Because I think part of the fun of the Backrooms lore is that you think you know what's going on, but once things are explained too much, a lot of that mystique just kind of vanishes.
Like the regular cut of Donnie Darko versus the director's cut.
Yes.
Trust me. Hey, you know what I love?
I liked the movie until I watched the director's cut.
And the director's cut was kind of rough. Yep. You know what I love? Maybe my favoriteest thing in movies, if I'm being quite honest. That one side character that comes into 1, 2, 3 scenes and is just throwing 110 miles an hour, resets the movie, makes it their own, and you remember them forever. Let's go. Side characters in movies. Did I steal this topic from Reddit? Yes. Thank you, Reddit.
What's a side character? What's a side character? Because
great question. Let's set the rules. 3 scenes or less.
I think it's someone that is tertiary to the plot.
Okay. I like that even better because now I can expand.
Because, well, I have someone on my list who might not be tertiary to the plot. It can't be the protagonist, antagonist, or like the protagonist's wife or husband or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like if
and this will be we'll know when we see it, like pornography.
Yeah, I think that's got to be it. Yeah.
All right, let's start at the top, man. Who is one of your favorite side characters in a movie?
Cousin Eddie.
Yes, absolutely. Woo!
He straight up saves 3 of those movies.
Really does.
And I love 2 of those 3, and he saves them.
Yep.
Like they were already good, but he comes in and just like, hey, I'm going to make this famous now.
I got you guys. Clear out. Also, has he been right about a lot of stuff that he's had to be on the run about?
We can't say that out loud because then the Star Whackers.
Oh, that is a great choice. I cannot even begin to imagine those without him.
He has the single funniest moment in each 3. First of all, if you watch, there's almost no other reason to watch Vegas Vacation except for him.
Sure.
And the moment he like, I love Christmas Vacation, but the moment he steps in, that movie takes on a whole different vibe and it goes bonkers. And every single thing he does just kills me. And then the first one, man, like what was it? Is this real tomato ketchup? Nothing but the best.
Oh, man. I guess I'm going to have to go watch one of those today. All right. If you're going to start out at the apex, then I would like to put somebody else on this Mount Rushmore that I feel like also deserves to be
because my
there.
Next one's going to be up there, too.
How about Philip Seymour Hoffman in Almost Famous, playing the great, the wonderful, the classic, damn it, I forgot the guy's name. But anywho's, Every time, every moment that he shows up is spectacular.
I'm going to say almost any other Philip Seymour Hoffman role is a better one for that. I think he's...
Sell me. I'm listening.
Everything, every second, every frame he is in Boogie Nights is just heavenly.
I thought you were going to say Along Comes Polly, and I would have been excited with that too.
Well, I saw that in the theater. He steals every frame he's in of that. Magnolia, he is the absolute heart of that movie. And
I'd argue that he's a little too big of Magnolia to be a side character.
But I think he is a side character because like he just kind of facilitates a couple of things.
Okay.
And he also has like one of my favorite lines that my roommate from college, he and I say to each other all the time, which is when he walks in at the very beginning, he kneels down to Earl Partridge and goes, "How's today then?" Mm-hmm. We say that to each other all the time, especially if we know the other one's going through it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, I just had a fight with the wife. So how's today then?"
I mean, I want to
even him in
extend
Twister. He's more memorable in Twister, I think.
No, that's crazy talk. Really crazy talk.
No.
But
People
I was
love
serious about Along Come Polly. I think I will watch him playing basketball in that stupid freaking movie every freaking day of my life.
Or his character in oh my God, what was the name of it?
I really thought you were going to say Ripley, Talented Mr. Ripley.
That's the one I was just about to say, Talented Mr. Ripley. How about we just say Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Fantastic. Oh, man, I miss him. God, I miss him so much.
Okay, my next one. Bill Paxton from True Lies.
Yes, sir. Talk to me about this mustache.
Okay. His character in True Lies, his performance, I think is the greatest comedic performance of all time. There's every single thing he does is hilarious. If you took him out of the movie, it could affect the plot a little bit. You could get there without him, but it's such a lesser movie.
I would not enjoy it nearly as much.
He's so funny. He's the sleaziest guy of all time. And
then he pees himself.
Twice. The way he goes when he sees he's like, "Whatever saw a gun, oh my God." He goes cross-eyed. And it seems real. It doesn't seem like a gag. It seems legit. Like his character would look at it and it's so close he goes cross-eyed. And he's so pathetic.
Yeah.
The way he goes, "Get lost, dipshit." Like it's like they're just like, "Oh God." He
brings back that beautiful mustache for Two Guns, and it is so worth it as well. He's fantastic in that. But yes, absolutely. Oh, can I give you from a very recent movie, Benicio del Toro's character from One Battle After Another?
Oh,
to me,
he's
that movie is 2 steps down if he's not in it and those scenes aren't in it, because that is by far my favorite part of the movie. I mean, he's cooking from moment one,
and he's doing so little,
but
like just that. You're not breathing. Again.
Don't go dark on me, Bob. There's few small beers. Oh my God.
That he just, first of all, he also has a beer ready to go for Bob. Like,
sure.
Gets it. And also the fact that while Bob is on the phone freaking out and like not able to take care of one thing, this dude's keeping his cool, drinking, and saving dozens of people from ice.
And tells Bob what time it is. And that non-sequitur was so wonderful.
Oh my God. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to list off a few of mine.
Hit me.
The deputy from The Crazies.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar.
So Timothy Olyphant plays a sheriff and his best friend is a deputy. And he comes in clutch every single moment.
Nice.
And at one point he realized like he has gotten the disease and he's going crazy and he's getting really aggressive. And then he looks at them and he goes, "Oh, I got it, don't I?" And like he has enough like understanding to realize that like, he's infected too. And he's able to like stop doing the shit he was doing. Right. He's great. I'm gonna go with Bud's boss
Ooh.
from Kill Bill Volume 2.
And nah, you ain't gotta say no more than that, baby.
No, oh my God. I'm gonna go with Richard Dreyfuss in American Graffiti.
Oh yeah, classic Dreyfuss.
His story doesn't impact like what the plot of the movie is, really, but it's about what he's going through,
Right.
Because he's the one who really is realizing, oh, this is ending and I'm moving on. And yeah, he's the best. I'm going to go with Ruby Rod from Fifth Element.
Nice.
Love that character. Dante from Grandma's Boy. The drug dealer.
Timer, baby. Yes,
Someone
indeed.
pointed something out that I'd never noticed before. First time you see him, he has no braids in his hair. Then he has one ponytail. The next time you see him, he has two. And then the last time you see him, he has three ponytails. I'm going to go with the character of Percy and then Sam Rockwell's character from Green Mile. Those two are like two of the best. Little John from Robin Hood Men in Tights. That guy makes me laugh so much. And then I think one of the biggest movie stealers of all time. First of all, I think the person who stole a movie the best is Alec Baldwin.
Usually does.
At the beginning of Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yep.
He's in a movie filled with like every single other person in that movie has won an Oscar.
Yep.
Every single person has won at least one Oscar. And the only thing people remember from that movie, which is a fantastic film, just watched it recently. It is incredible. And the only thing people remember is his 8 minutes.
Yep.
Like he comes in and steals a movie so completely. That's the only memory of it. So besides him, I'm going with John Lovitz from A League of Their Own.
Oh. John Lovitz, man. I was just reflecting on all my great moments with John Lovitz.
Man. Batting 1,000. Every single thing he says, the way he says it, the sir, your knee, like it? It's like John, if the concept of John Lovitz could get up and walk around. You know what I mean? Like he's not a man at that point. He just is the essence of John Lovitz.
Oh, golden. I'm not going to have any famous people on my list either, but I guarantee if we took a few minutes, there would be some famous people in movies that have shown up for like 5 minutes that just was throwing heat that you didn't see coming in any way, shape, or form, and those are probably some of the great ones. Can I have Christopher Walken from Pulp Fiction?
Ooh.
Yeah, you could argue that it's intricate to the plot, but I feel like that the balance of what he brought to the table versus what it was, I think that
now is he a side character or
that's what I'm saying. Like I know that
Marcellus Wallace is totally a side character.
True. The Band-Aid on the back of his head. Zed's a side character too. I'm the Gimp. Can I have a Gimp as a side character?
That's not a character.
I know. How about I want to throw some odd ones at you. Tyrone Turner, who played Big in a movie. Can you guess that movie that I'm talking about?
Say again?
Tyrone Turner. It's called Belly, and I have seen it 83,000 times. He, from Menace to Society fame, really fantastic actor, but he shows up as a Nebraska guy who's in charge of everything. First time you see him, he's eating on a banana. Hype Williams has this ridiculously odd colored shot of him. I think he's got like a yellow hat on. He is just magical every time he shows up in that movie because that guy's just magical. Also, Method Man in that movie.
I'm going to throw one more in.
Please.
Rick Moranis from the Ghostbusters. And Ghostbusters 2.
Man, if
Rick Moranis is the best.
I wish we had a little bit more. I understand why he left Hollywood, but I wish we had.
Hey, we're getting some more of him next year.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And he looks good. I guess that's what happens when you leave Hollywood for 30 years.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with the stress of that bullshit. I know you are a fan of Toby Huss. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. He shows up as Anthony Lamb in the rando movie Cop Shop. He is the hitman that shows up in the third act that's got to take care of the business. He does this shining thing where he sticks his face through the door. He just goes, oh, I can be this character, and is just a banana case character for 10 minutes. Oh, so wonderful. That guy's also so wonderful.
I would say if we got to get Christopher Walken on here, how about instead of Pulp Fiction, we put him in Joe Dirt?
Joe Dirt.
I legitimately love him in Joe Dirt. I think where he threatens to stab someone in the face with a soldering iron.
Sure.
Yeah. Great.
That's just living life. Get a little love. Let's see. You said Timothy Olyphant. Sometimes he just shows up like in Gone in 60 Seconds as the detective. Oh, you know what?
Once Upon a Time.
I'm going to give you Timothy Olyphant in A Man Apart.
Okay.
He plays Hollywood Jack. The first time he shows up, he's in this blue pastel outfit and driving a Porsche, and he parks in the handicap spot. He's so stupid and ridiculous and wonderful in that movie. There's no way he could actually be a real drug dealer, but he is glorious in A Man Apart. I've been working on the book, so that's why I've been watching these random movies.
What about another one from Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
The Wolf.
The Wolf, baby. I mean, which that's probably the character that I've most talked about in my life. Somebody being like the Wolf or wanting to be like the Wolf.
Like,
especially when drugs are involved.
Like, why is he hanging out with the people he's hanging out with? Like, it's such...
Mine's more...
Why is he wearing a tuxedo at like 9 a.m.?
It's 15 minutes away. I'll be there in 10. Like, that's always the kind of bit about the Wolf.
Is he hanging out with Julia Sweeney at the end?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah. What a wonderful fellow. Yeah, I mean, you could probably pick up 100 things. Okay, who's our side character that you love the most in Eyes Wide Shut?
Oh, I want to say Nick.
Sure, that's the obvious answer, and I agree.
Nick, but I'm going with Alan Cumming.
Yeah.
Simply because he's the only person who cares that Bill is a doctor.
Right.
And that his performance kind of gave away what the movie's really about to me.
That's fair. Can I have...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
Can I have Rade Serbizdica? He's the costume owner. The costume shop owner. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. There's something going on.
Masterful. I think we could go on for like 7 hours about side characters.
Yeah. I was looking at it like it really depends on how you define it.
Sure.
And for me, it's like a character that if there's a sequel, they have to be in it. Otherwise, I'm going to be upset. Kind of like, who is it? Michael Pena from Ant-Man.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Like I want more of that, and I think those characters make movies, and I don't think we have a whole lot of them anymore.
I like that idea. I also like the idea, and I'm going to say that I hate this idea after I say I like this idea, of a character that's so important they can have their own side movie based off of this. In
The Rise
theory,
of Taj.
I like that. Well, I was going to say the Jesus Man movie was an abomination of this idea, and I'm so sad that happened. And it kind of... Yeah, from Lebowski. What's the whatever... Totoro's character.
Yeah, that I don't understand that. But then again, you're getting a Cliff Booth movie, and you're excited about that.
True, and so I'm back in. So I love that idea.
Although I don't consider him a side character.
Right? Yeah, no, he was part of the main crew.
Well, because the movie's about these two buddies growing old.
Yeah. Oh, so adorable. You know what? This is part one of this section. I want to come back to this topic.
We can do a bunch of these.
However, we have reached the end of another perfect episode of Matt Men Movies Podcast. This is who do I want to say today? This is Jennifer Lopez's podcast that she doesn't listen to. She doesn't listen to podcasts. You think Jennifer Lopez listens to podcasts?
She subscribed like 2 years ago because she saw a clip. And then, she has never listened to it again. Because I have a dozen podcasts like that. We're like, I'm going to get to this. And then every week, it's like, why is this still coming up? And I just never unsubscribed to it.
About a month ago, I subscribed to a bunch of business podcasts, but I only listen to stupid podcasts about movies. I can't help myself.
Yeah, same here.
All right, my friend. Let us give the people a little something to be entertained by until the next time they see us. Give the people a little recommendation of what they should be watching.
Watch Ben-Hur. I put that on the other day. I've never seen it. And first of all, it might have the best single movie score of all time. Like the music's just remarkable.
Yes.
And I don't know.
Yeah, to have an orchestra for your score, that's pretty nice.
Right. And honestly, it might be in contender for the best movie ever made for me. Like it's at a level where it's the kind of epic filmmaking that's not made anymore. It's very stilted.
Yeah.
It's very theatrical, but I love that. And it's so big. Every single shot just feels like the biggest, best thing you've ever seen. And I think it's the kind of big that we need more of, which isn't just here are more explosions, here's more CGI.
Exactly.
It is these looks are going to be big. These feelings are going to be big. And hold on. Julia, I can see you. Okay. It feels like, looks are big, emotions are big, and everything has an importance to it. Everything in the frame, every prop, the lighting, it feels like people spent a lot of time. There was a lot of care that went into it. Nothing was done quickly. And it's the difference between getting, a really good burger from like In-N-Out or Shake Shack and then going to a place that only does like, gourmet stuff with Wagyu beef.
Yep. I dig on that. I like that recommendation. Let me ask you a question, sir. Have you ever heard of a movie called There's Something About Mary?
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you. Argue against me if you will, people out there. It was recently talked about on a mainstream podcast, so I don't mind talking about it here. Are there some things that may not work in 2026? Of course. Is Matt Dillon the greatest scumbag in the history of cinema in this film? I think maybe also as well. I laugh every time. That stupid face. Oh, my God.
It's a combination between... It's a toss-up between either him... Hold on. It's a toss-up between either him or... I'm going to go with Paxton in True Lies.
Both awesome mustaches.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it, and they look kind of wet all the time.
Yeah, just a little bit wet, and I love that so much. I did do the thing where I tried to evaluate who is actually the biggest scumbag in Something About Mary. Man, they're all pretty terrible dudes in that movie. Good Lord. I get that she ends up with him, but oh my God, there's some terrible, terrible dudes in that. And that's why it works. Like, it is comedy because you hope that there aren't people like this in the world. Obviously they are, but you could throw it to the nth degree like the Farrelly brothers do. And it just works for me. And I laughed the whole thing and I thought it was wonderful. And I'm going to declare Something About Mary 4 stars. And you can all suck it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's what I got. All right, my friend, anything else before we go?
See you.